to recognize those seniors and their parents that are participating in cheer, cross country, and football here at Kiowa County High School. The leadership that seniors take in activities has a lot to do with the success of those activities. To the seniors and parents, we want to say thank you for your involvement and leadership. Sammy Cervantes is the son of Sammy and Michelle Cervantes. Sammy participates in football. Landon Davis is the son of Steve and Marlita Davis. Landon participates in football. Aaron Heft is the son of Steve and Christy Heft. Aaron participates in football. Dylan Jacks is the son of Trent and Christy Jacks. Dylan participates in football. Blaine Liggett is the son of Agnes Liggett and Derry Liggett. Blaine participates in football. Tatum McKinney is the daughter of Theron and Michelle McKinney. Tatum participates in cheerleading. Brett McVeigh is the son of Christina Fossa and Richard and Sue McVeigh. Brett participates in football. Caitlin Ross is the daughter of Jared and Jeannie Ross. Caitlin participates in cheerleading and cross country. Eric Torres is the son of Diana Torres and Enrique Torres. Eric participates in football. Tatum McKinney, please come to the press box.
Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Jared Estes, and I want to let everyone know about an awesome event coming up at the Twilight Theater in Greensburg. On Veterans Day, November 11th, we'll be honoring our vets with a night of programming dedicated to the heroes who have served in our military. The evening's activities will include musical entertainment, a mini documentary produced by local students, a moment to recognize our veterans in attendance, followed by my presentation on resilience called Fire Back. It's free admission, so please come join us at the Twilight Theater. But if you can't make it to Greensburg, be sure to watch online as the entire evening will be live streamed by the Kiowa County Media Center. Come honor our veterans with us on November 11th, starting at 6:30 at the Twilight Theater in Greensburg. It'll be a lot of fun, and I would just absolutely love it if you could be here.
What keeps me coming back is just the dedication of this community to get it right for their people, the fight, the personal stories that we keep hearing every year, and it's just the love and passion with which the community comes to this event and supports it. I think I keep coming back. It's just a great cause, and something as simple as basketball, bringing everyone together to fight for the cause of cancer. Nothing better than to be a part of it.
The love from the small town people here is above and beyond, and it's incredible. You feel like a part of the WePack family.
I think it's just a very neat event. It is small community, but I mean the impact that they have on the fight for cancer, and the stories and everything. When I came last year, I was overwhelmed and was very emotional, and I said last year I'll be a part of this as long as they'll have me.
I am playing in memory of Michelle Cryer. She was a coworker that lost a very long and heroic battle with cancer, and we miss her. And I think a lot of people were impacted by her struggle. She is truly a hero.
I'm here in memory of close friends that I've lost, but also family members who are now survivors and who continue to fight through it, and really just all the people that were here to help.
And welcome to a beautiful evening here in Greensburg, Kansas, as we are just several minutes away of starting the final regular football game of the season between the Kiowa County Mavericks and the Macksville Mustangs. I'm Matt Christensen, doing play-by-play for tonight's game, joined by Travis Barnes.
Good evening.
Now, the Mavericks, after a slow start to the season, have come on strong here at the end. They've actually got a 3-game winning streak going on at the moment. And look to finish the season strong tonight, and actually look forward to the district playoffs, which they have qualified for next week.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, Matt. You know, the last 3 games that they've won have been district games, and you know those victories have put them into the playoffs. So, you know, good way to finish out the season strong. They can end out here, you know, the regular season on a high note. Get ready for the game on Tuesday. Exciting times.
Yeah, always good when you make the district playoffs, although, again, going to be very challenging for the Mavericks next week, but can't look forward to next week just yet, as they've got a game to play here tonight. Just to talk about a few players to keep an eye on for the Mavericks. Henry Cuevas has kind of taken over the quarterbacking duties for the Mavericks the last several games, really kind of coinciding with this winning streak they've been on, and has done a good job there behind center. With that move, Dylan Jacks has moved back in the backfield and has gotten some very good reps back there, a lot of good yardage.
Yeah, Henry stepping up and going into quarterback position has really opened up the playbook for
so that's for the Maverick side. On the other side, the Mustangs had a kind of a rough season so far. They do have one bright spot. They were able to pull out a win a couple weeks ago against St. John, up 36-14 was the final of that game. But for now, we're going to turn it over to the PA system, where we'll get the starting lineups for tonight, as well as the Star Spangled Banner.
Of the Kansas State High School Activities Association, cheerleaders and spectators are expected to assist in the promotion and achievement of good sportsmanship. Good luck to both teams. Would you please stand and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem by senior band members Tegan Elgood, Tatum McKinney, and Mackenzie Heft. Good job. Now I'd like to introduce the starters for the visiting Macksville Mustangs. Number 2, 5'5", 150 pounds, sophomore, Jesus Saavedra. Number 8, 5'9", 255 pounds, senior, Leo Holguin. Number 14, 5'7", 145 pounds, senior, Alan Ibarra. Number 25, 6 foot, 180 pounds, senior, Austin McCauley. Number 50, 6 foot 3 inch, 210 pounds, senior, Lane Seabees. Number 60, 5 foot 8 inch, 185 pound, junior, Alberto Miranda. Number 70, 6 foot, 210 pound freshman, Clayton Cross. Number 83, 6 foot 6, 195 pound senior, Nathaniel Miller. Mustangs are coached by Chet Skinner and Kyle Bright. And now for your Kiowa County Mavericks. Number 10, 6 foot, 172 pound senior, Landon Davis. Number 22, 5 foot 10, 176 pound senior, Dylan Jacks. Number 34, 188 pound senior, 6 foot tall, Blaine Liggett. Number 40, 6'3", 186 pounds, senior, Brett McVeigh. Number 50, 6 foot, 276 pounds, senior, Eric Torres. Number 55, 5 foot 10 inch, 187 pounds, senior, Sammy Cervantes. Number 57, 5 foot 9 inch, 273 pound, junior, Franco Holguin. Number 58, 6 foot, 289 pound, senior, Aaron Heff. Mavericks are coached by Clint Young, Peter Kern, and Steve Heff.
And welcome back. We're just a few minutes away from kickoff here as we'll watch the players head out to midfield for the coin flip, see who's going to start this game with possession or who's going to start on defense. Other thing to note tonight, as is tradition, final home game of the season for the Mavericks. It is senior night, so nice ceremony there before the game, which if you joined us early, you're able to see, recognizing all of the seniors who participate in fall activities. Not just football players, but
not just football players. You've got your cross country and your volleyball players as well.
Whatever other fall activities there may be these days.
Not the same as when we were there. We didn't have cross country.
No, just ran on my own in the fall.
And if I remember correctly, Principal Fulton also ran this too.
And as you're noting there, nice high shot of the football field brought to you by Gamble Farms. Help sponsoring the Kiowa County Media Center drone. We're getting fancy these days.
Yes. Technology is a wonderful thing.
Interesting to note how the lighting of the football field is very confined to just the football field. That's efficient. By design, I'm sure.
That's why they have engineers that get paid big bucks to.
Smart guys with pocket protectors. So Mavericks will start the game kicking off. Holguin will line up to be doing the kicking for the Mavericks.
It'll be interesting to see what Coach Young's philosophy is today, if he's going to have him kick deep to pin him back, or if he's going to do a little bloop kick to
that's something
gain early possession.
That's something that's kind of evolved over the course of the season, as has their offensive formation and schemes. Part of it may also be dictated by the type of competition they're playing. As a little squib kick to the left, and the Mustangs will just cover it about the 28-yard line. Ended up being covered by number 75.
Good start in this possession for the Mustangs.
So Mustangs start 1st and 10 from their own 28.
Let's see how well the Mustangs can handle this large defensive line from the Mavericks.
Drops back to pass, scrambles around the right side, and he'll duck out of bounds. And that's number 14, Alan Ibarra. Quarterbacking for the Mustangs, loss of 3 yards on the play.
Torres and Heft were in the backfield mighty quick.
And throughout the season, that has been probably the greatest strength of the Mavericks, is they do have a lot of size up front, both on the offensive line and defensive line. Far from the shotgun, back to pass again. Quick pass to the left. He was looking for number 83, Nathaniel Miller, but overthrew it just a bit. Falls incomplete. Bringing up 3rd and 13.
Good start for the Mavericks. You know, one thing we've noticed throughout the season is that teams have a very, very difficult time to run in between the tackles on the Mavericks. And, you know, that looks like the game plan of the Mustangs. They're really trying to spread it out a little bit, trying to open up the air with the pass, something that the Mavericks have been susceptible to this year.
And looks like timeout called by Macksville as they want to talk about strategy here on 3rd down. We'll take a break. Hope you join us as we resume action. You're watching Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center. And welcome back. Macksville Mustangs are facing 3rd and 13 here on the first drive of the game. Called a timeout to talk strategy, but they're lining up, and again in a spread shotgun formation. Quick screen pass to the left side. That's tipped and picked off. That is going to be the first 6 points of the game for the Mavericks. An interception for a touchdown, pick 6 for Sammy Cervantes.
Yeah, on senior night, no less. Way to go, Sam. That, gotta love to see that.
Yep.
Gotta love to see that. Good way to get the Mavericks started. Happened so quick, I almost missed it.
That is something at least we haven't seen at home, I don't think. I believe that might be
Pick
the first
6, yeah.
defensive touchdown the Mavericks have scored at
Yeah,
home
absolutely.
this season. So, good start to the game for the Mavericks. They'll line up for the 2-point conversion. Unfortunately, looks like little early movement on the line, so they'll have 8 yards for that 2-point try. And that is the signal by the officials.
Now would be a perfect time to kick the extra point.
Should note that wind, not much of a factor tonight. Has picked up a little bit coming in from the north, but not that strong at all, 5 or 10 miles an hour. But unfortunately, alas, no kick. As Cuevas is going to keep it, he picks his way through the pile and finds the end zone. Nice, deft maneuvering there by Cuevas.
Yeah, he had a gap in there that you and I could have walked through side by side. His offensive line did a wonderful job breaking the middle part of that play open. And Cervantes almost got in unscathed.
So we'll take another look at this interception as we head to break, watching Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center. Welcome back as that kick floats out of bounds about the 35-yard line of the Mustangs.
Oh, but it was made contact by the Mustangs, so...
Yeah, no flag since it was touched by the receiving team before it went out of bounds. Still a good field position for the Mustangs as they're going to get 1st and 10 from the 33. So 1st and 10. This time pitch around the left side. Not much room for the Mustangs. Go for about no gain. That was Jesus Saavedra on the carry. Again, gain of maybe 1 on the carry. Brings up 2nd and 9. Kind of continue your point you were making towards the end of the last drive for the Mustangs. Mavericks very strong against the run up the middle, and they have been that way all season, even when they were playing some very good teams such as Hodgman County, Spearville even.
Yeah.
2 very good teams which are going to factor into the state playoffs very crucially, you would think. Mavericks good success against the run up the middle.
Another deflected pass, almost another defensive interception.
It looks like I'm going to guess there might be pass interference, some early contact there against the Mavericks. We'll see what they say.
Holding call.
Yep.
So making contact before ball was in the air.
So that will likely get the Mustangs their first down of the game. We'll get the ball into Maverick territory. Ball spotted at the Maverick 37, and yardage is good for a 1st down. So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs in Maverick territory. Looks like
the officials are discussing whether or not the penalty was enough for a 1st down, which it should have been because they had gained half a yard on 1st down last possession.
Yeah, 10-yard penalty.
10-yard penalty, yeah.
I think the discussion may be, is that marked off from the line of scrimmage or from the spot of the foul?
No, it shouldn't be. Not on a holding.
Yeah, so 10 yards from line of scrimmage, still good for a 1st down, so initial call was correct. Barrow all by himself in the backfield, back to pass. He completes the pass.
Nice catch. Number 50.
Lane Seabee's on the reception, good for 3 yards to bring up 2nd and 7. In Mustang so far trying to stay outside the tackles and really primarily passing the ball with just 1 running play so far. Again, Ibarra, no running backs in his vicinity. Back to pass again, looking to his left this time. Another interception for Sammy Cervantes.
2 in a row. He's having a heck of a senior night tonight.
Yep. Pass intended for Nathaniel Miller. who all he could do was tackle Cervantes after the interception. So great defensive game so far for Sammy. And Mavericks able to stop that drive, and they'll have their first offensive possession of the game.
60 yards to go.
62 yards to go, actually, starting at their own 18.
I round down.
Cuevas pitches it back to Jax. He'll cut in, shakes the first tackler, but will be corralled by a few Mustang defenders. Still a very nice gain there for Jax on the run around the left side. Be close to a first down, but just a bit shy. Called a gain of 9 on the run to bring up 2nd and 1. So 2nd and 1 for the Mavericks. I formation. Handoff again goes to Jax. Again, a lot of room up the middle, still on his feet. And he'll get inside Mustang territory before Miller and number 5, Taylor Rodriguez, bring him down, but still another nice gain for the Maverick offense. So while the Mustangs are shying away from the run, Mavericks going there early and often. 2 quick plays, 2 big gains so far, and inside Mustang territory quickly. This handoff goes to Torres. Not much room for Torres there though, but he'll push forward for a couple. Gain of about 1.5 yards on that carry. Call it 2nd and 9. And fake handoff to Jax. Pass ends up going to McVeigh. And he did come with that in bounds, quickly pushed out of bounds, but nice near 20-yard gain for the Mavericks there, actually over 20-yard gain. Brings up 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. So Mavericks establishing the run there early, using that to establish the play-action passing game there. Nice pass from Cuevas, and you see a nice catch there by McVeigh. So Mavericks offense rolling here early. Handoff goes to Torres again, and he gets past the first line, hurdles a defender, and gets inside the 5, near a first down. Be just shy, call it another 9-yard gain on the carry, brings up 2nd and 1. So Mavericks do have some room for a first down before they get to the goal line. But Torres doesn't need it. He'll just take the ball right over the goal line. And again, Mavericks offense really clicking. Not having too many problems with moving that ball down the field. So got their first score from the defense, got the second score there from the offense, and they lead 14-0 early. And Cuevas under pressure, back to pass. Almost found the official. Unfortunately for the Mavericks, no good, so the lead will stand at 14-0, but still a nice quick start here for the Mavericks. We're going to take a quick break. Hope you join us for the rest of the action. You're watching Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center.
The internet has drastically changed the way we communicate. Are you keeping up with the times? The Kiowa County Media Center can connect you with viewers in markets all over the region, the state, and the world. Our technology keeps us on pace with the high demand of internet video content. Bring your audience from anywhere in the world to your wedding, conference, sporting event, concert, and much more. No one does high-quality video streaming like us. We are the Kiowa County Media Center, leading the new age of communication.
And welcome back. I'd like to remind you that you can tweet at us, shout out to your favorite Maverick, and see it on the broadcast. Use the hashtag KCMC and at KWKS Media. So Holguin will line up to kick for the third time here in the first quarter. We're still 8 minutes to go. And this time Mavericks will kick it deep. And that is fielded by Saavedra, who will bring it out past the 20 to about the 21. So pretty good coverage there for the Mavericks, as the Mustangs will face their longest field so far of this game, starting this set of chains at the 21. Barra under center this time. Again, back to pass, though, looking to his left. Complete to, that is number 50, Lane Seabees.
Yeah, Lane Seabees is 6'3" and quite the target. So, I mean, if I were going to throw it downfield, I'd throw it to the biggest guy.
Well, oddly, he's not the biggest guy on the team. The actual, if you were going by height, Nathaniel Miller, who actually has been a favorite target as well, listed at 6'6".
6'6".
So really, Macksville is trying to play to their strengths here. They do have height. Another play action pass, looking to the right. And Davis wanted that he could taste that interception, but just couldn't come down with it. He wanted that pick six.
He did. And there was a lot of green in front of him.
Always the danger when you air out the ball, which Macksville is pretty much doing exclusively in this game, is have to be extra special, careful not to make any dangerous passes. Macksville already has 2 interceptions and almost had a third there.
Spread out again.
So 3rd and 3 this time. A bar from the shotgun again. Quick pass over the middle, and nice deflection there.
Blaine got his hand on the pass. Excellent defense.
Yep. So that'll bring up 4th and 3. It'll be interesting to see. It is 4th and short. See if the Mustangs elect to punt here, down early. I'm going to guess, if I were to say yes or no, I'm going to say they probably will. 4th and relatively short, but they are backed up fairly deep in their own territory. Lineup trips to the right, though. They're going to go for it. Barrow looking to his right. And on the coverage there, that's McVeigh breaking up that pass play. So turnover on downs.
Well, you got to like the philosophy of the Mustangs, going for it. They last game of the year.
Yeah.
They're not probably going to go on to the playoffs. Why not? You got nothing to lose.
So they're going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center.
And welcome back. The Media Center is always looking for good help. Camera operators, video technicians, graphic operators, audio engineers, announcers, color commentary. Play-by-play man's pretty good. Color commentary needs a little work.
I don't know.
If you have any questions, you can contact Grant, 620-723-1117. Or you can, email him too. It's grant.newhold@kwksmedia.org.
So Mavericks taking over on downs after that 4th down incompletion. And handoff goes to Torres, who drags half the defensive line all the way past the 25 out to the 23.
Torres is just barreling forward like a freight train.
Call it a gain of about 8 on that carry. Cuevas in the I formation again. Fakes a handoff to Torres. The handoff goes to Liggett, who is corralled immediately and will lose a yard or two.
Yeah, number 75, Luis, he really sniffed out that play and was in the backfield, and the trickeration was
Luis
defeated.
Sainz is the tackler on that. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Mavericks. And Cuevas rolling around to his left. He's looking for McVeigh.
And there are flags on the play.
Yeah, I gotta guess there's gonna be defensive pass interference, a little early contact there on the part of the Mustang defender.
Oh, it could be legal man downfield, yeah.
Yeah.
Lineman didn't stay home.
So we'll see what the Mustangs look to do here, if they'll force the 4th down or take the penalty. So you'd rather have 4th and 5 or 3rd and 10.
Push him back. Always push him back.
So it will remain 3rd down, 9 to go after that penalty. Mavericks still definitely in 4-down territory here inside Mustang territory. And Cuevas going to keep this one. Torres lead blocking, and Cuevas ends up getting close to the 20. Not enough yardage for the 1st down, but pretty close. Mark him down at the 22 to bring up 4th. 4th and about 2. Handoff goes to Jax. He bobbles it and looks like he came down on his own fumble. And
might be enough for the 1st down. That fairly fortuitous, the way that ball.
That's what they call a lucky bounce.
Yes, absolutely. Well, he was moving forward fast enough, and the ball was, bobbled in his hands before he lost control of it completely. And so,
it's good job of Jax to fall on that ball, not get the turnover, and ends up getting the 1st down. So Mavericks keep the chains moving.
Not the best way you'd want to see a 4th down conversion, but
pitch goes to Jax. He's got a big hole on the right side, and he's going to find the end zone. Unfortunately, flagged down in the backfield. Might be
probably holding would be my guess.
Some blocking foul downfield a bit.
And that's one thing that's really hurt the Mavericks this year. Well, yeah, really hurt the Mavericks this year is penalties. They're making mistakes, negating big plays like this touchdown.
So that'll be 10 yards from the spot of the hold. Still 1st down, so that'll end up being 1st and 13 after all is said and done. So Jax gets that touchdown called back, but Mavericks still in good position, still deep in Mustang territory. Handoff goes to Torres. He'll bounce around the left side, and he will get in the end zone. No flags that time. Torres has his 2nd rushing touchdown, and Mavericks have their 20th point.
I like watching Torres run the ball.
Yeah, it's
somewhat nimble. I mean, we've talked about this in games previous. He's fast. He's very fast.
Yeah, very quick. Again, one of those big guys that the Mavericks have, but both he and even Heft have shown they're fast, nimble, can catch. They're
block as he leads Jackson to the end zone here for the 2-point conversion.
So we will take one more look at Torres' touchdown run here as we head to commercial. You're watching Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center.
The Big Well Museum is a marvel of pioneer engineering, one of the 8 wonders of Kansas, and it continues to amaze visitors from all over the world. A captivating design and interactive exhibits tell the stories of Greensburg's past, the devastating tornado, and rebuilding for a sustainable future. Spiral down into the well, or from the 2nd-story observatory, discover the tornado's mile-wide path of destruction and the newly rebuilt Greensburg. The Big Well Museum, much more than just a hole in the ground.
Welcome back, and I'd like to remind you that we'll take it. Recycle your electronics at the Media Center. If you're not sure what to do with your old electronic devices, any phones, tablets, televisions, anything like that, take it by the Media Center. The Media Center will make sure that it does not go into our landfills. Mavericks kicking it deep again. Nice deep kick. It will be fielded by Saavedra. That kick actually took a pretty good bounce for the Mavericks.
Yeah, it really stopped there inside the 5.
Yeah, Saavedra just looked like he thought, well, I'll just let this go back for a touchback, but it just kind of, once it hit the ground, it kind of bounced straight up, and he had to try to do something with it.
Good kickoff.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs from their own 16. Barr out of the shotgun again. 3 receivers to his right. Looking to his right. And
almost picked off again.
Yep, nice coverage there by Brett McVeigh. Pass was intended for Lane Seabees. 2nd and 10. Really have to credit the Mavericks defenders here. They're doing a pretty good job containing the passing game.
Really doing a good job. So, it's a weakness they've shown earlier in the season, but they're doing a really good job covering the receivers.
Ibarra keeps it to his left. Gets it back, maybe 1 yard on that carry. Brings up 3rd down. And more than anything, it's really something you don't see a lot of in 8-man football. Less the fact that it's been a weakness for the Mavericks. It's just that, don't have a whole lot of experience defending against it, because most teams you see in 8-man are going to rely very heavily on the run.
Run first, throw when you have to.
When you have to, or when you get bored. So 3rd and 9, and Mustangs are going to have to hurry to get this snap off. They've only got 3 seconds left on the play clock.
Pretty close.
They do, in fact, get it off. And pass is complete to Seabees. Gain of about 5 or 6 on that carry, short of a 1st down. Brings up 4th and 2. And a very similar situation on the last possession. The Mustangs went for it. Nice effort by Siebes there.
Really trying to keep his forward momentum.
So 4th and 2 here. Mustangs line up in an I formation. Play action, and extremely good penetration there by Aaron Heft, and
almost picked off by Torres as that ball flew up in the air.
Yeah, Ibarra did not want to throw that ball that early, but he had to. So falls incomplete. Sack or no sack, Mavericks will take over on downs. And once again, they'll see a very short field, 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line of the Mustangs. Cuevas takes a handoff, he'll keep it. Option play, he'll keep it and stays on his feet near the 15-yard line. Nice gain there for Cuevas.
Positive yardage. Positive yardage.
Gain of 7 on that carry for Henry. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Of interesting note, Henry is only a junior, so we will get to see him again next year, hopefully.
It should be noted that the Mavericks are a very senior-heavy team. With Cuevas, one of the younger guys there, is Jax, one of those seniors.
Gets into the end.
Just shy of the end zone. Mark him down at the 1, so Jax will have to settle for a mere 15-yard gain instead of a touchdown.
I'm going to be a prognosticator here and say that Torres. Right up the middle.
All right, I'm going to go out on a limb. I'll play devil's advocate. I'm calling play action. They're going to pass it.
Okay.
Roll out. We'll see. We'll see that we'll both be wrong. We'll see a handoff to Jacks. Well, sorry, I owe you a Coke. Handoff goes to Torres, who goes in untouched to the end zone, and Mavericks now up to a 28-point lead. So kudos to prognosticators Travis Barnes.
Stay on the horse you rode in on.
So Torres has 3 touchdowns here, all in the first quarter, as we still have 2:42 to play.
Same play. Well, there's
my rollout pass, and that is completed. Cuevas to Liggett. So that was just a play too early.
Play too early. That would have been the next play they did had Torres been stopped.
Yep. You're watching Maverick Sports in the Kiowa County Media Center.
At Centera Bank, we know your family and understand your needs. Locally owned and with 5 convenient locations across Southwest Kansas, we are small enough to know you and big enough to serve you. This is banking that's more than a checking account or a loan. It's about helping you succeed. That's why we're here for you, and together we can build financial success one special moment at a time. Stop in today or visit us online. Centera Bank. It's a pleasure. Member FDIC.
But if it's working.
Mavericks enjoying a 30-point lead here in the first quarter, thanks mostly to the running efforts of Eric Torres. Has 3 rushing touchdowns tonight. Another deep kick for the Mavericks. And Saavedra.
Ooh, lucky that went out of bounds.
Yeah, had a little trouble handling that, but ends up going out of bounds about the 16-yard line, so another long field for the Mustangs. First couple drives of the night, they had pretty short fields, but last couple pretty much amounted to touchbacks each time. They're starting from about where they would if Mavericks had just kicked it out of the end zone. Barra takes the snap, back to pass, deep over the middle, looking for Miller, and that ball is picked off. No, it fell incomplete, and there's a flag on the play too. We'll see.
Gonna say probably pass interference on. I think Blaine pushed him out, and maybe threw out of there.
Yep, that is going to be pass interference against the Mavericks, and really, the bulk of the positive yardage which the Mustangs have gotten tonight have all come on penalties. Probably one thing which the Mavericks coaching staff's really going to want to work on before their playoff game next week is try to improve discipline and try to limit those penalties, because that's something that they absolutely cannot afford to do against a team like Central Plains, who defending state champs, should be noted.
Defending state champs, Central Plains.
And returning most of their team from last year. Barr will keep this around the left side. No room, however, he's going to lose a few yards at least as Mavericks' dominance against the run continues.
And they gain some of those penalty yards back in field position.
Called a loss of 4, 2nd and 14. Should be noted, Ibarra has been quarterbacking for the Mustangs for a few years. He's a senior this year, but he's been behind center, I believe, since he was a sophomore. So a lot of experience back there and pretty good passer. Just Mavericks really got to give credit to their offensive line. He's not getting any time in the pocket to find an open receiver.
Yeah, the Mustangs are having a very difficult time blocking the pass rush of the Mavericks.
But
when you have guys like
Torres and Heft and Holguin.
Holguin, yeah, Holguin. You know, it's somebody we really don't talk about as much as we should. You know, Holguin, really, he's nose guard. He pretty much is the center of that whole organization.
So ends up being a pitch on 3rd and 17, goes to Saavedra. That's actually going to be another loss on that carry. So chains keep moving back on the Mustangs, aside from when they're getting a penalty. They'll face 4th and 19.
I think they might punt here.
It'll be the first time for everything. This will be, if they do in fact punt 4th and 19, it'll be the first punt of the game for either team. They do line up to punt. Looks like Miller is lined up to do that. And Jack's back to receive for the Mavericks.
Nice punt.
Very nice punt, and that will run out of bounds about the 23. Actually mark it out at about the 25. So
Good
nice.
job.
Nice.
No opportunity at a return. Another nice shot of our drone.
Yes. New tool for the Media Center we just got this year. So Mavericks 1st and 10 from their own 25 as we tick down the final seconds here of the first quarter. And Jack's on the handoff. He's got a lead blocker, and he's got a lot of open field ahead of him. See if Ibarra can catch him. He cannot. And Mavericks, long touchdown run for Dylan Jack, 6 points.
No penalties, so touchdown will stand.
Longest touchdown run of the game for the Mavericks so far. It's definitely been a couple quick strikes for the Mavericks, but for the most part, a lot of their drives tonight have been just good, slow, steady. Well, slow, 8 or 9 yards at a time, steady yardage, but
consistent.
Slow when compared to the 60, 70-yard touchdown run like that one.
Yeah, one play.
And Jax once again has trouble getting the handoff, but Holt comes down with it. 2-point conversion is good. We'll see if we can get a replay
nice
of that
shot
ball.
of that.
So I'm going to guess he may not have had control of it when he crossed the goal line.
Doesn't matter. He didn't go out of bounds. So
let's take a look at it as we prepare to go to break.
Boop, boop,
boop,
boop,
boop. I got it. I got it. I got it.
I got it.
You're watching
good
Maverick
concentration
Sports
on
County
Jax.
Media Center.
The weather just seemed a little bit unusual.
The sound was just
You
deafening.
can hear and feel things just breaking up.
School was
above
gone,
you.
my church was gone, my town was gone. What are we going to do?
We could rebuild. We could start over and rebuild a whole community.
Let's rebuild the town. Let's work together. Let's try to do it right.
The spirit of the community, we will rebuild.
Maybe we do have to do it different.
To be able to make a difference that can be felt for generations, it's very exciting.
Come and experience the story in Greensburg.
This game between the Macksville Mustangs and Kiowa County Mavericks. Mavericks lead 38-0 here in the final seconds of the first quarter. Oh, that's a fancy shot.
Yeah, it is. I just was staring here at the monitor.
And Saavedra fields that kickoff.
Not very much room to go anywhere.
Yep, good coverage by the Maverick special teams. Once again, they'll start from about the same spot they have the last few possessions. It's about the 17-yard line this time, where they'll have a fresh set of chains.
8 seconds left on the clock, so maybe one play for the quarter.
So 1st and 10, Ibarra out of the shotgun. 3 seconds left on the play clock. No seconds left on the play clock. And looks like that's going to be a delay of game.
Yeah, pushing back.
Oh. Looks like they just barely got a timeout before that flag, so.
That should be their last timeout of the half.
Yeah, burned them all in the first quarter. And again, like to remind you that drone coverage tonight is brought to you by Gamble Farms. Thank them for their great support. And also like to thank all of our great staff members and crew here at the Media Center for bringing you this great coverage.
I feel like Frank Gifford, without going to the blimp, Goodyear blimp.
We've said this for a few years. We need a telestrator.
We do. We really do. Then I feel like Madden.
Yeah. Just,
draw my little circles and X's and lines and
cook up some turducken, we'll be set.
Yeah, absolutely. Turducken. It's about that time of year.
It is. We're pushing November. Where does the time go? So Mustangs 1st and 10. Ibarra out of the shotgun. Handoff's going to go to Saavedra.
Stayed on his feet though.
Yeah, good balance there. Fortunately, not much room as he's met very early in the backfield.
Pushed out of bounds.
And that will be the final play of the first quarter. Mavericks head to the second with a nice, comfortable lead, 38-0. You're watching Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center.
Jonah's tripod. Go! God, Jonah. Tripod hosted shot right there.
Back.
The handoff there goes to Luis Saenz. Hasn't had his number called too many times here this evening. Got the call there. Unfortunately, he's not having, or didn't have any more luck than any other ball carrier for the Mustangs tonight. Gained maybe one or two. Brings up 3rd and 9. Barra not able to handle the snap. He falls on it. No turnover, but it will be a loss of about 4 on that mishandle of the snap. Brings up 4th and 13.
As the punting squad, it looks like, is come in, so.
Much like last possession, this is the second 4th and long Mustangs have found themselves in tonight. Miller, that is partially blocked and will run out of bounds at about the Mustang 25.
Yeah, Brett McVeigh came in pretty good off the edge there and did get a piece of it. He's shaking his hand, almost like he wasn't really.
Yeah, it is a cooler night, chilly night. If you get struck the right way and not really ready for it, it could really sting. But still a good result for the Mavericks as they'll have a short field, 1st and 10 from the 25 of Macksville. Cuevas back to pass. And he has McVeigh, who's still on his feet. And he'll be whistled dead, lack of forward progress. So he actually never did touch the ground.
Well, the stinging hand definitely didn't interfere with his catching ability. That was a nice catch.
Very close to a first down, just short. It'll be second in inches.
A really good throw by Cuevas. I mean, it was on a rope.
Yep. And that's kind of the flip side is, Mavericks able to establish that running game. Really definitely opens up the play action pass there, which worked for the Mavericks there. Gain of 9. That handoff will go to Torres. Stays on his feet.
His legs moving.
Yep. Again, taking at least 2 or 3 Mustangs to bring him down.
Enough for the first down.
Gain of about 5 there for Torres, so they'll have 1st and 10 just outside the 10 at the 11. And Cuevas going to keep it. He's got room up the middle, and he'll go in untouched. 6 more points for the Mavericks.
Following Torres and Jax, that do, again, huge running lane. Huge.
And again, take another look at that run here. But really, it's just kind of reflected in this change of personnel and strategy for the Mavericks. Early in the season, they weren't using the I formation that much, but has really been working for them well the last few games. Again, Torres doing a great job out of the fullback carrying the ball, but more than anything, open up some big holes when he's blocking there, as he did for Cuevas. And another completion on the 2-point conversion. Cuevas to Jax. Mavericks lead 46-0.
Interestingly enough, they lined up there with both Torres and Heft in the backfield. So, a little bit of deception there. You have your 2 big guys thinking they're just going to run it in. So
you're watching Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center.
Hey everyone, I'll be speaking in Greensburg at the Twilight Theater on November 11th for Veterans Day. The entire night will be live streamed, and you can even live tweet during the broadcast and see it on the show. Use the hashtag FirebackVeterans to do that. Show starts at 6:30, so come out to the Twilight Theater in Greensburg or watch live online at jaredestes.com. Oh, it's down here? It's down here. Right?
And welcome back. I'd like to remind you that you can watch it again. Find the archive of this game on our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and search for Kiowa County Media. So Holguin will line up to kick with Mavericks now enjoying a 46-0 lead. Once again, a deep kick, and Saveja will let that one go out the back of the end zone. That one actually bounced like you'd expect it to bounce.
Mm-hmm. Didn't quite land nose down.
Still long field for the Mustangs. 1st and 10 from their own 15. And
still on his feet.
Yeah, nice effort there by Signs.
Yeah, the whistle didn't blow it. Not everybody kind of stopped for a second, but refs hadn't blown the whistle.
Although paradoxically, staying on his feet probably cost the Mustangs a couple yards there, because as he bounced off the pile,
he went back.
Yeah, took a couple steps back, and then the Mavericks finally got him down. So it ends up being a loss of 5. 2nd and 15. And nice fake there by Ibarra, selling the handoff. He ends up keeping it himself, going around the right side and gaining 5.
Getting back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yep. He sold that very well.
Very well. Well, like you mentioned, he's an experienced quarterback. He's started for the Mustangs past couple of years.
So they'll mark him out of bounds at the 19, actually. Brings up 3rd and 11. So still 3rd and long to go for Macksville. Barra out of the shotgun. And again has trouble handling that pass, and he is met immediately by Aaron Heft for the sack.
Good tackle by Heft.
Loss of 10 on that sack brings up 4th and 20. So would think that the punting team for Macksville will be back out on the field. See there, even without that bobble, Heft just right on the quarterback there. And credit to the defensive line of the Mavericks as another blocked punt. This time,
safety.
Yep.
2 points and we get the ball back.
Yeah, that's first one of those we've seen this year.
Yeah,
safety.
It is.
As that is McVeigh, who once again gets
really got a good block there. So.
Yeah, it wasn't just a piece of that one. He got the whole thing. Take a look at this block punt.
Yeah, it was right into the solar plexus.
So where do they kick off from in 8-man for a punt?
It's a free kick from the 15 or 20.
I'm thinking it's the 15 because I think it's 20 in a full field.
Okay, yeah, so it'd be 15 and 8-man.
Yeah, that's my guess. Guess we should really study the rules before we agree to announce these things, huh?
Who needs to know the rules?
Just wing it.
Most people disagree with what's called on the field anyway, so. Which makes me think of a very interesting XKCD cartoon concerning baseball. Just calling the sports ball game hitting
the
team
recent one.
Yes.
I have read that one.
Yes. For those of you at home that have no idea what we're talking about, it's a very, very high intelligent cartoon strip, XKCD. I highly recommend that you follow it. It's
very, very intelligent and very crudely drawn.
Very crude. Stickmen.
Stick figures, yes.
With a very nicely drawn hat.
Yes. And looks like we guessed right. They will kick off from the 15. And actually gets through the 5-hole of Jax. He'll field it and still have a chance to return. And kind of gets knocked down by his own blocking line, it looks like. Still, the Mavericks will take it. 1st and 10 from their own 27.
Points.
And odd snap, but Cuevas handles it, and he finds Torres around the right side. He misses the first couple defenders, and he's going to have himself a receiving touchdown.
Man, Torres is just everywhere.
Yeah, it's
everywhere.
I'm kind of surprised how that play developed. Usually when you have a fullback in the backfield like that, you're expecting him to run through people instead of running around people.
Nimble. I tell you, he's deceptively nimble and quick. I mean, give him an open field and he'll outrun you.
So really no shortage of candidates for player of the game for the Mavericks here tonight, but I'd say Torres probably has to have the advantage. Everyone's having a good game, but he's having an even better game.
Unless Cervantes gets a hat trick. Not saying that would be what I would require to be able to get my game ball. But
Jax takes that in for 2 more points for the Mavericks. And Mavericks now enjoying a 56-0 lead as we take another look at the touchdown pass to Torres. And we'll head to break. You're watching Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center. And welcome back. Mavericks lining up to kick off, enjoying a 56-0 lead with 7:54 to play here in the first half. And Signs will field that. And he'll get to the 15-yard line, but no more, where Mustangs will take over. Should be noted that Jax got up a little slower, a little shaken up at the end of that 2-point conversion, but he is coming back in the game now after sitting out that kickoff. Good to see.
Very good to see. Jax is a pretty big piece of this Maverick team.
Very much so.
Now the coaches are summing him out. And rightfully so. You don't want to aggravate anything that could potentially be.
Yeah, this game pretty much in hand, and definitely want to keep him fresh for the playoff game next week, because, again, Mavericks going to need all hands on deck to stay with Central Plains. And Signs with a nice move and turns what otherwise would have been another loss into a nice gain of about 3. There's a Barry Sanders run right there. Well, nothing's going this way, I'll just go the other way.
Not quite as ankle breaking
True.
as Barry would have been. But sadly, there's probably people watching that don't actually even know who Barry Sanders is.
Yeah? Yeah, we're old. I don't even know who the modern equivalent would be, so. It's about the last time I paid attention to pro football. And handoff goes to Signs again. But as is typical when teams try to run up the middle on the Mavericks, not much room there. No gain on that carry. It stays 3rd and 7.
None of these kids ever got to see Bo Jackson play football or baseball. You know, just thinking back. It got my mind wheeling in this slow down time.
How fast are we approaching that, high school students have never seen Michael Jordan?
Whoa.
That's scary. And nice catch there.
Oh, big catch, big run. Yeah, that's first down. That's one of the first few first downs that they've had that wasn't aided by penalty.
That is the first down that was not the result of a penalty. Completion there from Ibarra to Siebes. And as with anything, as you have a struggling team, you just want to take those incremental steps. So got that first down out of the way, and see if the Mustangs can keep that momentum going and get into Maverick territory, maybe even find the end zone. Ibarra back to pass again, looking for Miller on the right side, but throws it behind him. Incomplete.
Looking here, the looks like the junior varsity team is starting to warm up, so coach is getting ready to substitute them in probably on the next offensive possession.
Ibarra going to keep it around the right side, no room whatsoever, and that's going to be a pretty big loss. Loss of 4 on that carry brings up 3rd and 14. So usually in this situation, Kiowa County coaching staff will go to the JV on the offensive side first couple possessions. At some point may go with them on the defensive. As we are approaching halftime, which again, if the score stands as is, game would end at halftime due to the 45-point rule. Pitch goes to Signs, and no time to cut back there as that Torres or no, that's
Cervantes.
Yeah, Cervantes had that ball wrestled away, but not before the play was whistled dead. Still another big loss on a running play for the Mustangs, and they're now going to face 4th and 21.
Landon Davis goes back to receive the punt.
Signs punts. Davis just going to let that one bounce, and it's going to take a very nice bounce for the Mustangs. Rolling to a stop at the Maverick 11.
Good punt. Looks like the JV guys will get a lot of field to work with.
Yep. Just more yards to gain.
There you go.
So Mavericks have 1st and 10. Most of the starting offense now getting a breather on the sideline.
And
fumble on the snap.
Not what you want to see from your junior varsity.
Yep, and that is recovered by the Mustangs. We'll have 1st and goal inside the 1, and the varsity defense coming right back in. So we'll see if the Mustangs can take advantage of about as short a field as possible to get on the board here.
And there's fan cam. Not many people in there. Most people must be at home watching us on the interwebs.
Well, this is definitely the coldest game we've had so far this season. I've enjoyed pretty good weather all around for our home games. But a little chilly here tonight. Barra back to pass. Looking over the middle. That's complete, but shy of the goal line.
Good defensive stop there. Had the completion, but didn't cross the plane. So
complete to Austin McCauley.
Bring up 2nd down.
Gained a couple inches maybe. 2nd and goal from just outside the goal line. Yeah, be a very impressive stop by the Mavericks. They're
very
able to
impressive.
Deny any points off a turnover here. Mustangs line up in the same formation. Barra back to pass again. And
good defense by
Cervantes.
Cervantes. Yeah, he's defensively having a good night.
Yep. Barra looking for Miller on that pass, but Cervantes able to read it, get in front of it, and knock it down.
Jax comes back in the game. Looks like he's recovered from whatever was ailing him.
So 3rd and goal from the 1. Barra back to pass again, and that is deflected by Torres. So Mavericks 3 out of 4 so far. 3 out of 3, 1 to go.
1 to go.
Again, despite being inside the 1-yard line, Mustangs have not tried to punch it in on the ground yet. And
probably,
if they do, they'll be going for a surprise play, I think.
Yes.
So big 4th and goal here. Play action, and once again, tipped after a nice pass rush. Ends up being tipped by Torres, but also on that play was McVeigh right there with him.
And with the ball being at the 1-foot line, the varsity offense will stay out there to at least give them some breathing room, you would think.
Yeah, if if there is a missnap here, it would be an easy 2 points at least.
Yeah.
For Macksville. Varsity in, trying to get a little breathing room. Handoff goes to Torres. Actually, no. Cuevas keeps it, and nice play there. Good sportsmanship. Not going for a touchdown, just runs out of bounds, shy of midfield.
That is a classy move. Yes.
The only reason the varsity was still in there was just
to get them out of their end zone.
Yep, and they did that. That's all they wanted to do, and let the JV come back in. So tip of the cap to Cuevas, tip of the cap to the coaching staff.
Yes, very, very nice play.
So JV, see if they can't iron out the kinks here and get some positive yardage themselves.
Nowhere to go.
Handoff goes to Braden Murhoff. Getting met fairly soon. Actually ends up being a loss of about a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. Handoff goes to Murhoff again. A little more room that time, still not a lot. He'll gain a couple back to the original line of scrimmage.
Made up for what he lost earlier.
Give him forward progress for a gain of 3, call it 3rd and 9. So 3rd and 9 for the Mavericks.
Ooh.
And a little jumpy on the offensive line. Probably back them up 5 yards. A little too anxious to get going.
A little too anxious to get going. Well, it's getting in on the big game. We lose signal there for a second. Much quicker back on the air than Fox, though.
Yes, we've got the World Series crew beat on that score. So 3rd and 14 for the Mavericks after that 5-yard penalty, as we are inside a minute and a half left to play, most likely in the game.
Another false start. Timeout. Mavericks called the first timeout.
So with this timeout, we will actually take this opportunity to feature the seniors. Take a look at all the senior players the Mavericks have this season, and they do have quite a few. Jax, Torres, and McVeigh.
Captains for tonight's game.
It should be noted.
Cervantes' touchdown. The first one of the game.
Pick 6.
His second interception. There's McVeigh's nice catch. Jax here with a really good run.
And as we finish up the senior reel there, Mavericks did take that snap. Run around the left side, goes out of bounds for loss of a couple. Brings up 4th and 15.
With about a minute 16 left to go in the game.
So see if the Mavericks will line up the punt, and they will. That's going to be their first punt of the game. Erickson.
Nice punt.
Nice height under that punt.
Left it a little bit. Oh, got to wrap up.
And that is fielded by Carson Waters. Still on his feet. Finally taken down inside Maverick territory to about the 35.
Very persistent tackle by Eli Francis. Good job, Eli. Sticking with it. Not quite the most fundamental tackle out there, but by golly, he got him down and saved a touchdown.
So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Stick in the huddle near their own sideline. And it looks like they're playing their JV squad here in the waning minutes of the first half.
Oh.
Yep. Handoff goes to Chris McMullen.
Oh, and he loses the ball and recovered by the Mavericks.
Yeah, had a nice run going, but lost a handle on it.
So Mavericks will retain possession, and they should be able to end this ball game because they have no timeouts left.
Well, and just one thing to note, even on their last possession, they were milking that play clock down to the final ticks.
And the varsity comes in to line up in victory formation and end this game.
Yep. So a nice game to go out on, at least home game to go out on for our seniors. Nice, strong, impressive showing, and looks like they're going to go away with a 56-0 victory here against the Macksville Mustangs, and we'll look forward to the district playoffs next week against Central Plains.
So we'll have to kneel one more time here.
Yeah, play clock at 10, game clock at 20. And with that knee, that should do it. And that will be how this game ends. Probably the Mavericks' most impressive game, at least home game so far this season, with a comfortable 56-0 victory against the Macksville Mustangs.
Yeah, very much so. Good job, Mavericks.
Yep, good job, Mavericks. And again, congratulations to the team. Again, qualifying for the district playoffs. And again, very impressive that started out slowly this season. Several tough losses to some very good teams. But again, as they were able to get into their district schedule later part of the season, they turned it around, finished the season on a 4-game winning streak, and finished the season at 5-4, and will go into the district playoffs next week at Central Plains.
Another great shot from the drone.
Yeah, that's exciting. Can't wait to
play with it next year.
Yes. Don't know that we'll have too many opportunities to use it during basketball season, unfortunately.
Oh, we can figure out a way.
That sounds like a dare to me. Yeah.
It is. It'd be a great shot. We could pan the crowd.
Just do laps around the track around the top of the gym. Just be careful not to give anybody a haircut.
Yeah.
So with these beautiful shots, that's how we're going to end our football season. We'd like to thank everyone who has tuned in all year. Just to remind you, we'll be back come basketball season here in about a month.
You know, the potential is there. We could potentially be playing after Tuesday.
Of course.
You got positive thinking. We've made improvements. Anything can happen.
Yep. So that's going to be how we end our football season. Once again, thanks for joining us. Thanks to all of our crew on the truck. I'm Matt Christensen.
I'm Travis Barnes.
Thanks for watching Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center.
Fans
Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Jared Estes, and I want to let everyone know about an awesome event coming up at the Twilight Theater in Greensburg. On Veterans Day, November 11th, we'll be honoring our vets with a night of programming dedicated to the heroes who have served in our military. The evening's activities will include musical entertainment, a mini documentary produced by local students, a moment to recognize our veterans in attendance, followed by my presentation on resilience called Fire Back. It's free admission, so please come join us at the Twilight Theater. But if you can't make it to Greensburg, be sure to watch online as the entire evening will be live streamed by the Kiowa County Media Center. Come honor our veterans with us on November 11th, starting at 6:30 at the Twilight Theater in Greensburg. It'll be a lot of fun, and I would just absolutely love it if you could be here.